Mr Thomas, do you have a further supplementary on question 13? In which case we move to question 14 and again call Mr Thomas to ask the next question.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I beg to ask the Chair of the Manx Utilities Authority how much the Manx Utilities Authority and Treasury have provided to Manx Gas so that it can pay to gas customers the loan adjustment rebate announced on 21st of December 2021.
Call on the Chairman of the Manx Utilities Authority to reply.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. And again, I thank the Honourable Member for his question this morning. I can confirm that no funds have been paid to Manx Gas by Manx Utilities so far in respect of the loan adjustment rebate announced by the Government in December 2021. Following the announcement, work has been undertaken to agree the appropriate wording to contract with Manx Gas to ensure that funds paid by Manx Utilities to Manx Gas are paid in full to relevant Manx Gas customers in accordance to any agreement reached. We've had detailed discussions with Manx Gas and we believe we're very close. And this morning, Mr Speaker, I can give a further update that we have had positive exchanges with Manx Gas and we believe now that the wording has been agreed, hopefully subject to that contract. We're hoping the contract will be signed soon and for those funds to be implemented to Manx Gas as quickly as possible, and we're hoping those to be forwarded on to customers as soon as possible.
Supplementary question, Mr Thomas.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I really welcome that news. It would be such a shame if trust in us all here, but in particularly in government, was threatened in any way by not honouring the promise that was made on the 21st of December this last year. So I'm delighted that that good news was announced and that the promise that was made for payment from the 15th of February can be fulfilled. Does the Chair agree with me that it's great to be on the side of consumers in this and building trust in governments, and if promises are made to consumers, they're kept? And secondly, I just wanted to welcome the invitation to meet with the Chair to discuss this issue and the issue around rates, and I apologise to him that we haven't had a chance to sit down in the week. Does the Chair agree with me? That's a shame.
Okay, I think we went back to question 13 and 12, but I'm happy to meet the Honourable Member at any time, Mr Speaker. With regards to the rebate, absolutely, we are on the side of the consumer here, and we should never forget this is the Government's promised rebate. I'm not sure, I can't speak for Manx Gas in respect of their rebate that they promised during the voluntary agreement, but I would also just like to put on record my sincere thanks to the Treasury and to the Cabinet Office and to my colleagues in Manx Utilities. It has been a struggle to get this agreement signed, and I apologise to Manx Gas customers for the delay in getting this contract signed, but I can assure this House that any delay has been on the part of Manx Gas and not the Government side or the Manx Utilities. Thank you.
Further supplementary, Mr Thomas.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Can the Chair confirm that £58 or thereabouts is still envisaged for every gas customer, and that the amount involved is a transfer of £1.4 million for the last 2 calendar years? And secondly, does the Chair want to confirm that I actually asked this question of Government and it was transferred to the Chair of the Manx Utilities Authority? And does the Chair agree with me that it probably would have been better for Government to have answered this question, because it's the Government's agreement with Manx Gas, and it would be a shame if the Chair was middled up and Manx Utilities was middled up, and that there's any perception of conflict of interest that arise from that middling up?
Chairman's reply.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I can confirm to the member and to this House that the rebate at the moment is the £58, which was promised, which does total the £1.4 million, as discussed and agreed. Obviously, that figure is continuing to increase over the period, so there will be other rebates, as we've discussed previously. I think it's absolutely right that I, as the Chair, answer this question this morning, because it is the Manx Utilities that's leading this. We're working with our colleagues in Treasury, and we're grateful again for their help and their support to get this over the line. I'm hoping that Manx Gas customers will see the refund on their bills in the next few weeks, if not the next month.
Final supplementary, Mr Thomas.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr Speaker. I have to disagree. This rebate was was announced by government because it followed on from the July 2020 Council of Ministers decision that the existing loan agreement between Manx Utilities and the Treasury was modified to enable a rebate for gas customers. But the question, my question is that I don't think we can expect rebates in the future. I think what the announcement was on the 21st of December was that in the future the CURA, the Communications and Utilities Regulatory Authority, will take into account the lower loan interest rate being charged on the network, such that that will be reflected in bills. There might well be rebates for other reasons, but not from this source. Can the Chair confirm that?
Chairman's reply.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I apologise to the House if I've given any wrong information. I will look at Hansard, and if I have to write to members, I will do, just to clarify that information. But as far as I understand, the total is £1.4 million. The rebate that customers should expect is £58. So I apologise if I've given any information, but I will double-check once Hansard is published.
Thank you.